on the hot water? Sure did.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
It's Officer
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so...
Don't blame you. There's a mechanical door over here.
It's open. Let's go in.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
Another test.
Hey!
Freeze! The wrong test subject. Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others.
So
The Marashose Phantom! How did they find?
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right, I'm on your side. The Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort of mix?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Well, you know, gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What?
looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back...
Got it.
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility?
This scent, it's probably the ingredients used to...
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supply?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult to... Given our suspicion that...
Perhaps...
Do you have any evidence for that?
No.
Understood.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
This one's closed too! What's with those cards and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try! This room's much smaller than the others.
Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a...
Head nurse! Over here!
Let's see. Yikes, Siege!
Oh, what a tragic way to go.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who...
There's a whole bunch of people in there!
Are you serious?
Fontanian Fizz...
Why didn't you
Look, my...
You're just lucky we didn't
Partners, you hid things from me.
Oh, and you didn't have a secret
Guys, that's enough. What's the plan, Pop?
There is. Besides,
I said enough.
are you kidding me?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me.
Okay, now we're
I have a doc... What's the problem?
What do you think?
Well then, say hello to...
Freeze! Marshal, say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan.
Bro, what?
I don't see him.
Put...
Arrest them all!
solidify.
I see everything!
Huh? Shine down!
Floaty floaty! Go! Everyone hold hands!
Gather.
Wibbly wobbly!
Hey!
There is no escape!
Let's blow bubbles!
Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
Some patients respond.
Captain, we
Over there!
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. Don't waste your energy.
How?
Well then, you'd better hope they...
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipe.
This is our The pipe network here was designed to...
Why would you do...
Oh, please. If they...
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to...
Go ahead. Struggle in vain. What?
Are you sure you're...
You can't cure my
And?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here. What?
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like before the flood, all Fontanians were Oceanids. A potion made from... Theoretically, it could get... But since the flood, Fontaine...
Are you saying?
It also means...
I might...
Oh, it's not a formula.
What?
When I tried... I'm guessing his...
Huh. But it only contained...
Well,
That's impossible.
if I tell you...
Tainted hydrofan...
So?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline.
Nope. Not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness.
I'm not closing the...
Fine.
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate!
That's more like it.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now.
That was...
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little. Same goes for...
Flying fast?
Shame I ended up...
No, please don't. Yeah.
Head nurse. It's a shame that
What a horrible bunch.
No, we wouldn't.
What? Then why...
If this is true, if he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find...
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
Oh, we gotta hurry.
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch. Captain, you're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying...
Oh.
Are you Potton?
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current appearance...
Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? What?
Enough of this nonsense! Let me in!
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there.
To heck with it. Listen to me. I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was forced into it against his will. How can he and this monster be the same person?
Forced against his will? Heck, when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress. Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Save us the speech.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Ew. What do you want? Get away from me.
Women despise me.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
My peers...
Mr. Potton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice and drawn up an arrest warrant. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get caught by the guards for being in the synth business, you ain't ever...
There was no way out for me until...
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing agreement.
My peers looked up to me.
I'm very interested in your research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors. So far be it from me to ask for a full collaboration, per se. I merely wanted to express my interest.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in. But I did not hold a grudge. After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor. Or so I thought. But alas, the world Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a...
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you...
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes? After what you've done, you found a way to completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no, you chose to keep working with them.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all above board.
So you kept being a villain just for the money?
Villain? By what standard? Is doing evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you? You have no right to judge me! You're all just fake people living in a hypocritical world! I regret nothing! My mother would understand!
You're a villain to the core!
Honestly, I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
I didn't know anything for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, I had to confirm my suspicions.
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal?
Well, Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effects are... But I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain
Fundamental qualities, huh? Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melazine constitutions are very close to that of water. You use it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Seedween?
Yes, you're right.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance. It was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity, or become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede. So you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you!
That's not important right now. You came here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
Head nurse, I'm not...
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion, he was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again.
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see...
All right.
Mom!
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you.
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. I've done so much to get to this point. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all.
It's you?
Oh, of course.
Mom! Why will you answer her and not me?
No more questions, Potton. She's gone.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton, but you and I are not the same.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale of our new skincare product,
Another skincare promotion! And it's selling as fast as Oh, Seedween's here too! Hey, Seedween!
Oh, Traveler Pike.
Of course! Nurse's order.
Actually...
that reminds
Nope, there's nothing. Besides, after consulting...
Wow.
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse.
Great! Good!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well, technically, Potton's records. After he saw his mother for the last time. Apparently, their supplier was Vache. But you could also argue that they were the ones doing it. Made for a seamless collaboration.
Vache again, huh?
Make no mistake, since the flood cut off their supply of primordial after receiving numerous reports. we were able to zero...
That sounds more like it!
Based on what he told, he tried to throw us off his tail, but there was one...
So he tried this...
Looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as reward on his mother's...
Yes, which is why I even so. He went...
I understand.
Why did you want them anyway?
Cotton was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always...
Why are you still treating him like your patient?
That may be true.
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret. It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence.
Of course.
So...
Yes, but... I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. Before I tell you... Of course!
Nervalette and Risley.
Good to see you, Traveler. Paimon. I trust...
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they?
Ah, yes, you're quite right. After reading the Maréchal Phantom's report...
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Nervalette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually.
So the old friend she mentioned was her... Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only because Citrin calls her that all the time, so...
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to...
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here.
Younger colleague. Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago, and after she did her time, she decided to stick around. She's been an integral part of our administration ever since. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human. Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless...
Could you tell us a little bit more about what...
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history. In fact, I first learned of it myself because she...
Even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out? Stubborn as always. And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure either. Shame that I don't have the energy to get over there. You're laughable.
Master.
I discovered a strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontanian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find a cure, but I hit a wall. And as you can see, it took a wretched toll on me.
Then, I'll find a cure for...
There's no need.
But...
As I said before...
I know.
That girl.
I'll do whatever.
Even if it means breaking...
As long as I don't hurt...
Then I shall make one more final gamble. And see my experiment through to its end. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontanians. And if not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
So that's what happened.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the truth about the dissolution of Fontanian. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I used after the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's transformation came to light, I checked several sources and, thankfully...
Wonder how...
Since she invited you here,
You're here. The old...
Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic... After learning the...
Well...
What?
That's just who she was.
Alright, but...
I broke the law.
True. You're not like him, and yet... What makes you...
I knew you'd be... The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty. The Iudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melusine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But... how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melusine? I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sijuin. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
After hearing everything Potten said, I wanted to tell him that it didn't matter who he looked like on the outside. But it was too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared. I tried to treat him. I understand.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, in order to restore...
We don't need it, though. Shouldn't we destroy it?
Well, even if you chose...
Well, fair enough, but anyway, still, Melusine after all, from a Melusine point of view, Paimon bets Melusines look the cutest...
Paimon, after everything, she...
What was Paimon thinking?
You may leave it to me.
People must have iron stomachs.
Stabilize!
I see everything. Everyone hold hands.
Let's light it up! Shine down!
Gather!
There is no escape!
Committed to memory. Hey!
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Solidify!
This way for you.
Shine down! Illusion shattered!
I see everything.
Stabilize! Solidify!
Shine down!
Committed to memory.
Thank you for...
Osman. Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue... tourist spots. I have a few references. Yeah.
Let's light it up! There is no escape!
Solidify!
Shine down!
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Everyone hold hands!
Solidify!
Committed to memory. This way.
Stabilize!
Let's light it up! Illusion shattered!
Committed to memory. Grow! Yeah!
There is no escape!
Committed to memory.
Pay your dues. Gather.
Everybody stand!
The Temple of Wisdom.
This is order.
Grow.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Careless. Stabilize.
Shine down! Let's light it up!
Pay your dues.
Sharing my knowledge.
I will have order.
Teamwork is strength! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
You can't run from death.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.